This is a love letter to Middlesbrough. If you haven't wrote one before, I would suggest you do it because it's very therapeutic. My hometown pulls me down, builds me up, brick by brick, piece by piece, chrysalis, colours fly, orange pip, butterfly. My hometown pulls me down, builds me up, brick by brick, piece by piece, I transform. Who am I? Home was a townhouse then, back in the day when Mam cried a lot. I stayed in, imagining, outside. Middlesbrough in my bedroom, a home within my home. Rosemary toppings, pillows piled high, Newport Buckbridge demolished by an enthusiastic dive. From the transporter into the water, blue as my favourite jumper. I created a map of Middlesbrough, a postcard, a glossy brochure, where all the jigsaw pieces fit. It was part of me, I was part of it. I couldn't wait to explore, to find out more about where I was born. Saturday afternoons, Gran would visit on her way back from town. She told me stories, family history. She grew up on Cannon Street, once a strong community, split apart in the 70s. She was still very angry. She told me, industry is our identity, sweet pea. The livelihood of our family, and your granddad, single-handedly, built Middlesbrough. But there's no statue to him, though, is there? She was feisty, my gran, with kind eyes and a mouth that could flatten someone. I never wanted her to leave. She made Mam smile once in a while. On dark days, home was where my heart ached, walking on eggshells, crack, whispers in the back room, smack, hands like sandpaper. 1, 2, 3. I clicked my heels together, but I didn't move because they were just shoes. I remember sunny days too, watching sparrows play in the backyard on the lopsided bird table Dad made. I held Mam's hand so casually then. Bit by bit she loosened her grip until I let go. I watched the walls come crashing down from the inside out. When I was a teenager, I saw projections of Middlesbrough, my reflection in a magic mirror, cracked. Was I the smog-filled skies of industrial Teesside? The mobility scooter parked outside the betting shop, an obese woman in flip-flops, a child mum at a bus stop, a binge-drinking, drug-taking punchline to a joke. Was that really me? Or a case of mistaken identity? Boriness affirmed by my ability to devour a local delicacy. Behold the famous Parmo. Parmo hot dogs, Parmo pizzas. Am I the man who saw Jesus in a Parmo? If so, I made the front page. Beware of false prophets spouting bullshit. One day you may start to believe it. Who knows, you may even become it. Parmo, anyone? Please, no negative publicity. Let's keep it light and fluffy, eh? The truth is, Middlesbrough saved me from the pain of memory, a childhood gone too quickly. I found my place to play. Impressive buildings, forgotten places, woodland and wild open spaces, derelict houses, deserted streets, over the border where a faint heart still beats, pieces of me. Bats at Linthorpe Cemetery, foxes on the avenue of trees, seals by the banks of the River Tees, conkers on the horse chestnut tree, pieces of me. On the back of a triceratops at Thesaurus Park after dark, on the threadbare tarsi down the Arty, watching the sunset at Bluebell Beck, Acklam Hall, Ormsby Hall, Nature's World, Fairy Dell, all pieces of me. I found my place, a space When I had children of my own, I made a family home. I showed them treasure on our doorstep to keep the dark days away, places to play. And I watched them, their precious imagination, finding their place, their space to be children. One day, a man with the plan came to Middlesbrough, a curious visitor with an arsenal of strategies, development opportunities to strengthen the local economy, building, strong communities. Cut out the cancer, said another man with the plan, and the dual streets came down in the centre of town, leaving behind a battered old crown. Homes toppled like dominoes. Where do the people go? Gran ended up in a care home, the sparkle gone from her eyes. She didn't recognise herself or me. After years in decline, industry marks the end, SSI marks the end of industry on Teesside. But forget the past, Middlesbrough. You can't look back, Middlesbrough. Gotta start from scratch. Building is the only game in town. Progress is regeneration, transformation. Do I transform too into something shiny and new? Do I have a voice or a choice about, what I change into? Middlesbrough is my town, or city. Are we a city? Shit, crisis of identity. Who am I again? Am I ancient woodland, now executive homes, orange brick houses and yellow brick roads, the old town hall crumbling to dust, the family silver turning to rust? Am I the sycamore tree sprayed with a kiss? What if I don't want to be this? Am I the beauty of a restored town hall, the writing on the Baker Street wall, poetry, art, colour, creativity, conservation along the River Tees, culture, new architecture, the heritage of the future? Yes, please. Am I the harsh reality, like many other towns or cities? Teenage pregnancies, drug and alcohol dependency, families in extreme poverty, a lack of job opportunity, the strength of community. People handing out food and cups of tea to the homeless week after week. Clothes banks, food banks, alley gardens, support for victims of domestic violence, the many acts of selfless kindness. People building a town to be proud of, one brick at a time. Home. There's no place like it, where all the jigsaw pieces fit. It's part of me, I am part of it, I love it. Middlesbrough has potential locked up tight. It is the flickering light under the front door at the end of an oppressive corridor about to burst open. Thank you.